Hello, welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon Yellow with me, Amanda. We are gonna start on our journey to Victory Road now. I have a couple of time skips in here where I've gone back to the Pokemon Center to heal up and get ready to go. So just heads up if things kind of seem a little out of sync here or there, that's just because of that. And then I tried to be in the same place to get going again. So yeah, watch out for that, and then we're gonna be going on Victory Road! Dippy skippy dippy doo. That was weird. I acknowledge it. Okay, so we're gonna continue on this question thing, because holy crap, there's a lot of questions. Okay, so... have you ever had a deja vu feeling? Yes, like every other day. To the point where I'm kind of concerned that I might actually be psychic. Which is, I know that's really weird, but, yeah, I'm a little concerned about that. I feel like I have dreams a lot and then it actually happens, and it is extremely disorienting. Like, it's very powerful deja vu. It's not just the normal, like, oh, that was weird. It's like, holy crap, hang on a second, that was weird. I've experienced this before. Yeah, I acknowledge that it's weird and it's probably not real, but it feels extremely real. Do you take a vitamin daily? Sometimes. Kind of every other day when I remember to take a vegetable vitamin and a multivitamin. Do you wear slippers? Sometimes. I'm not really. I like fuzzy socks more than slippers, and they are a different thing. They're not the same thing. Just saying that right now. Do you wear a bathrobe? Well, if I have to leave the bathroom after a shower and go to a different part of the house, yes. But considering the fact that my bedroom is connected to my bathroom, I'm usually just fine in a towel, so it's not really necessary. What do you wear to bed? A nightshirt, for the most part, yeah. If it's really hot, then I will switch to a camisole and shorts, but yeah. My first concert... My only concert was my first concert. How about that? The Alive Festival in 2005, which is a very big Christian rock concert in the Akron, Ohio area. And I went to see Relient K and Switchfoot, and it was awesome, even though I almost passed out from heat exhaustion during the day because it was really freaking hot that day. Walmart, Kmart, or Target? I'm at Walmart more often than anything else, but I honestly prefer Target. Nike or Adidas? Neither. I don't know, I guess I wear more Nike shoes than anything else. Yeah. Cheetos or Fritos? Cheetos, hands down. Peanuts or sunflower seeds? Sunflower seeds, because I'm a hamster. Ever hear of the group Trabian? No, and that's definitely a personal preference coming through their question writer. Ever take dance lessons? Yes, every year except 1 year that I took gymnastics. When I was in elementary school, I took dance lessons. Jazz, ballet, lyrical, hip-hop, and tap. Eventually I just narrowed that down to jazz and lyrical. I tried to take ballet when I was a little older, but there was a scheduling conflict, and I was just like, I don't like it as much as the others, so no. And then I stopped when I got into high school, because then I went to swimming. Is there a profession you picture your future spouse doing? I don't even know. I don't know what I want to do as a profession, so, you know, future spouse, if you're out there somewhere, as long as you're not working in a factory, then I'm great. That's all. I'm gonna narrow it down to quote-unquote white-collar jobs, because I'm a snob. I fully acknowledge that. Can you curl your tongue? Yes, and a taco, I guess, is what you want to call it, and then also a shamrock. I can do both, and then curl it backwards. Ever want a spelling bee? I got pretty far in the classroom spelling bees, but I was never able to make it to the school-wide spelling. I guess that, yeah, that was kind of a thing. Have you cried because you're so happy? Yes. It's gonna be really dorky. When I saw the Space Shuttle Endeavour launch into space, I cried because it was, like, exciting and awe-inspiring and happy, and my mom and I are both like, why are we crying? It's just a giant hunk of metal shooting 7 people into the atmosphere. But yeah, it was emotional. Own any record albums? Oh gosh. No, I don't think we have any more record albums. Nor do I own a record. No, I do have a record player. Excuse me. It's in my brother's closet, but we do have one. We just don't have anything to do with it. Do I regularly burn incense? No. That was not a thing that my mom ever let me get into, so then I just never did as an adult. So, I would like to be hippy-dippy like that, but, you know, things happen. Who would you like to see in concert? Coldplay, because I hear that they throw a really good show, and there's literally nothing on their newest CD, Milo Zeolto, that is not good. That is an amazing CD, and I don't care what you think about Coldplay, because I like Coldplay, and I like Gwyneth Paltrow too, so get over yourselves. Hot tea or cold tea? No tea. Tea or coffee? Neither. Hot chocolate? Sugar or snickerdoodles? As in cookies? Neither of them. I don't like either of them. Because they're both boring. Can you swim well? Yeah. I have been swimming since my birthday is in June. My parents basically had me in a pool by the time I was 6 weeks old, which is, I guess, if you want to instinctively have people learn how to swim, have babies learn to swim, or, you know, guarantee that they're going to be able to swim well, that's like a thing that should happen, is get them in the water as soon as possible. So yeah, my grandma had a pool when I was growing up. So me and my brother and all my cousins, we are all very good swimmers because my grandma had this pool, and we were all able to start swimming within the be exposed to a pool and water wingies and stuff like that within the first year of our lives. So yeah, I was never into competitive swimming, but I did synchronized swimming when I was in high school, which is just as difficult, if not maybe a little bit more difficult than competitive swimming. I'm going to say that right now. So yeah, I can swim very well. Can you hold your breath without holding your nose? Yes, that was a requirement of swimming in swim club. I did have a show one time that I forgot my nose clips, because we had to wear nose clips. For one routine, this is the only time I've ever done it, and it was, like, I was a junior, so it was ridiculous. I should have known better by that point, because I'd been doing it since 7th grade. And I forgot my nose clips. When I changed bathing suits, I didn't switch my nose clip. I didn't grab my nose clips because I had to, instead of sticking them in my mouth like I usually did, I had them on my bathing suit, and I just didn't do it, and it was so awful. I mean, it's possible to do a 3.5-minute underwater swimming routine without nose clips, but it's really difficult. And you want to die afterwards. Yeah, so I can, but yeah. Are you patient? Depends on what I'm patiently waiting for. I have an exterior patience. DJ or band for a wedding? DJ. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna, unless the band is really good, but I'm so picky about live music. I'm so picky that I just get it. I'm DJ all the way. Have you ever won a contest? Yeah, I've won a couple contests. Nothing big, and a couple I had to not qualify for the prize eventually, so, you know. Have you ever had plastic surgery? No. There's a couple things that I would consider, but no, I haven't had any. Can you knit or crochet? I can knit. Not very well, but I can. And I have tried to learn how to crochet, but I can't get it. I can make a really long string of crochets, and that's about it. Best room for a fireplace? Any room that would otherwise be very cold. go with that. Do you want to get married? Yes, I would like to get married. That requires a person to marry, which that part is hard. Yeah. But yeah, I would like to do that. My high school crush, the guy who eventually became my boyfriend. Yeah. I had a crush on another guy very briefly, but then I got over him very quickly because he started dating one of my friends, and I was like, oh, well, they're probably more suitable together. Do you cry and throw a fit until you get your own way? I'm sorry, are we toddlers? That's not a thing. Do you have kids? No. In my subconscious, apparently I do. A lot of my dreams involve me with a child. I don't know where this child came from, but it's there. Do you want kids? Yeah, I'd like to have kids. Number is up for debate. More than one, though, because I feel like only children can be a little bit difficult to be around for other kids. My favorite color is purple. And do you miss anybody right now? Yeah, I think I've answered that question before, but that still stands. Yeah, I miss people. That happens. Okay, so... That question thing is done. Scrolling through the tumblers to find the next one. My favorite TV show. Right now I'm into Game of Thrones. I've talked about that. Which, holy crap. I knew the Red Wedding was coming, because I'm reading the books. I've started on them, and I'm in Feast for Crows right now. So I knew the Red Wedding was coming, but oh my god, that was painful to watch. I'm really glad that the people who are okay are still okay, because the people who are not okay, I didn't care as much about them. Like, I did, but not as much. So I'm like, okay, it really bites, and there's some emotional trauma for the people that I do like. But for the people who are still okay, I'm okay with. Though I am mad that some of the other events that happened at the end of Book 3 did not happen. At the end of an episode 10 of this season. And I can't say what those things are unless you have read the books. Not the thing with the one character that everybody seems to be upset about. In the epilogue, I'll say that. I don't care about that, because I would have been surprised if that happened already. But the other things that happened at the end of the last couple of chapters of Book 3, when I found out they didn't really happen, I was like, are you kidding me? No. Like, we couldn't have at least had this one thing that everybody would have been happy about. Apparently not. But I kind of get it, because so far in Book 4, nothing, like, really exciting has happened, and they focus on different characters than the ones we're used to. So by throwing in some things that we already do know about, that I can kind of see why they choose to do it that way. But I'm still like, oh, come on, we couldn't have had the one thing that people would have been okay. And yeah, Book 4 so far, I mean, there's some interesting things that I'm liking so far, but for the most part, it's like a lot of George R. R. Martin's writing, where there's a lot of good writing interspaced with a lot of mediocre things that I just don't care about. I'm sorry, but that's just how it works. So aside from Game of Thrones, How I Met Your Mother, Once Upon a Time, I know it's really freaking cheesy, but I'm in now. I'm hooked. Hooked, there's a character with him. Let's see what other shows. I'm still on Grey's Anatomy. Judge me, I judge me, it's fine. Late Show with Craig Ferguson, I tape it because usually I just forget to watch it, but I tape it because I love Craig. Let's see. I think that's it. I think those are all my shows that I... Adventure Time. But yeah, I think that's all my shows. My favorite word, juxtaposition, and festoon. I love the word festoon. It's really weird, but I love it. And when Christmas time comes around, that is my most overused word because it's appropriate. Let's see. My OTP. Oh my gosh, I have so many OTPs. Which kind of defeats the purpose of an OTP, but. I run the Steve Rogers Natasha Romanoff shipping blog on Tumblr, shieldandgun.tumblr.com, and it's all user submitted stuff. So so them from Marvel Universe. I really friggin' hate Stony because I ship Steve with Natasha, and I hate Clintasha because it's too obvious, and then Pepperoni, Pepper Potts, and Tony Stark, because if you don't, I don't understand why, because it's like Iron Man 3, I just wanted to, like, its subtitle is, "This is how you write a goddamn adult relationship." I'm just saying that if you have not seen it yet, then watch it and marvel at the fact that somebody in Hollywood finally wrote an adult relationship, and we don't just run away from our problems, we face them together and, you know, stick with each other through difficult times, like adults do. And then, you know, Usagi and Mamoru, and most main characters I ship. So yeah, I will see you guys next time. Thanks for watching this really long video. Okay, bye.